This is so neat. We let how many riders go by? About 12?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't know, equestrian riders, horse riders do have the right of way. And it's just smart. Let them go by.
They're bigger.
A lot bigger. And they move faster.
Now you have to watch where you walk.
Yeah. Because we've got 12 horses in front of us. How are you digging this?
Loving it.
All right.
We're almost to Ice Cream Hill.
Yeah, they got ice cream up there, right?
Living the dream, getting some ice cream in Bandera, Texas.
Why else would they call it Ice Cream Hill if there's no ice cream up there?
We're going to sue for false advertising.
Yeah, let's do it. The hike, that is.
Yeah.
We're
sure an attorney will help us out on this one.
we're too cheap to sue anybody anyway.
Yeah.
All right, this is me pointing straight forward. And then if I tilt up, there's Brandon. And as he says, they're really making us work hard for this ice cream at the top of this hill. Of course, the map says this is what, challenging?
Yeah.
Whatever that means. Let's see if I can do this without hands. Don't die, Jerry. It's just like walking upstairs without the stairs or the railing. Cool. Hey, look, that's me. All right, we're kind of almost at the top of Ice Cream Hill. I haven't seen any ice cream. Have you seen ice cream?
I got crackers.
Crackers. Yeah, I think they lied to us, but we're gonna take a break here. It's like 12:45, almost 1 o'clock. So we've been hiking since I think 10:30, 11.
Yep, a couple hours.
Whatever the time was, that's when we started. It's been about an hour and a half-ish. So we're gonna stop for lunch. We got a pretty good view. I'll switch around and let you see the camp area, the wilderness camp area. You can actually see from up here. And I told Brandon there's absolutely no water, that there are 2 creeks on the map. There's no water in it. Yeah, I'll show you also when we get to the other end of this Ice Cream Hill trail on the downhill. At the bottom of this hill, Ice Cream Hill, there is a pond and it has water and you could probably filter it. So,
in other words, Jerry lied.
I lied. I was wrong. And I also let Brandon know that if there's one land navigation skill I forgot from the Army, it's reading contour lines. So take a look down there. It's been kind of a steep climb, what, 45, almost 50-degree angles at some points. Sorry, man, but we're gonna go home with like awesome quads. Yeah. All right, and so there's Ice Cream Hill. Let that refocus. And then straight out, you can see trails going up. So that's the wilderness camp area stretched along there. So you see a covered area there. There's a picnic table there, I believe. And another one straight out over there. Another covered picnic table. So it's all primitive. They tell you got to bring your own water. But there is, at the bottom of that hill right there, a pond. All right, we made it to the pond. There's Brandon drinking water, not out of the pond. Pretty stagnant. I mean, there's nothing really going into it as far as feeding it. So we don't know if it's spring fed or not. Mosquitoes aren't bad, but it's cooler today. Probably can't see it, but straight out there's a turtle. And you also can't see it, but back behind me is the trail we came from. And Ice Cream Hill is up there. And we found no ice cream. Right, Brandon? Did you find any ice cream up there?
Not one cone.
Liars. We're gonna have that changed on the map. No ice cream.
I did buy some jerky up there.
I think you brought that in.
We met Sweet Baby Ray.
The original. Just like the bag says.
It's making armadillo jerky and it tastes good.
Preserve that leprosy.
There you go.
This is pretty cool so far. I better hydrate though. This is our campsite. That's where I'll be sleeping. That's our fire pit. That's our picnic table.
That's fire.
That's our Brandon there. You may have heard him on shows like Beyond the Rut podcast, and coming soon to a podcast hosted by Sean McCoy called Come to the Table Podcast. Actually, when did you schedule your interview?
I hadn't yet.
All right. Well, I'll be coming soon to that podcast because I signed up for, I think, May something, April something. It's coming up. Anyway.
I need to do that.
Yeah, we'll each be a guest on his show. Sean's going to be an upcoming guest on our show. I think episode 124.
Sounds about
Give or
right.
take an episode. BeyondTheRut.com/124. All right. So, some of you may have seen my show off thingy. Anyway, I've got my ridge line for my tarp clipped in there. Homemade snakeskin. I'll probably trade that out for pantyhose in the future. Not for me to wear, but to use as snakeskin. Because this hat is a lot of weight after all. And then my bug net, converted out of a larger bug net. See, bug. That'd be in my hammock if I didn't have the bug net on. There you go. Might be overkill, but I got my underquilt, that orange thing underneath the Superman, or the time machine as we call it. And my sleeping bags inside. And of course I get to hang my gear off of there. Whew. Today was hot, right?
Yeah.
How hot would you say it was?
I think it got up to 89, 88,
Yeah.
89.
So we got lost after that first hike during the day and found ourselves at an establishment that had ice cold beer, also known as, well, beer. Yeah, I was gonna say water.
Water.
Also known as beer, but no, it was beer. So we stopped at a place called the Chicken Coop in Bandera.
Yep.
And we're back. We set up camp.
They had AC.
Yeah, they had air conditioning, so it was hot. It's starting to cool off now. But we're at site number 125. Ta-da! All right, what's for dinner? So first I cleaned my hands thanks to a gift from my Pookie Bear. Thank you, Pookie Bear. And that's my daughter, if you don't know. Got a bagel? Yay, bagel! Because they keep really well. They didn't get smashed. It didn't get smashed too badly. So I'm repeating lunch. So I've got that. Got some pepperoni slices that they keep pretty well. You can go about a day or two, probably longer, but these are usually gone by the first day for me anyway. So I've got that, cheese, and mayo for a sandwich. Thank you, Jason's Deli. Woohoo! You didn't know you're contributing to my camping trip. For dinner, got a smorgasbord of beef jerky. We'll be snacking on that tonight. Gonna eat up this trail mix. Yay! And eat these peanuts. Eat those raisins and that. I'll probably not do the trail mix, actually. Who am I kidding? There we go. So anyway, it's gonna be peanuts, raisins, some hot cocoa tonight as we get the fire going. And there we go. To the car to get his flip-flops, because that's what he uses for a camp shoe. I don't do a camp shoe. Hey, check out those bright green socks. I just loosen up my laces, and my trail runners become camp shoes in that respect. So from an ultralight perspective, these are great. So comfy. Guess we're gonna find out how long turkeys gobble in the wild. Yeah, that I do not know. All right, breakfast time. And I'm having, well, I already had my beef jerky. Poured some hot chocolate and an instant coffee packet into my hobo camp mug right there. So I'm just letting that cool off before I drink it. And then I'm trying this for the first time. It's a complete cookie. You might have seen these in the like protein bar sections of your stores. This is a snickerdoodle because I like snickerdoodles. I just do. And there was also a granola bar I already ate. It was an almond and yogurt one. It was good. That's it. That's my breakfast. No cook except for the coffee. And for snack when we hit the trail, I'm going to try this Go Macro peanut butter and chocolate bar. So that's the cookie right there. Ta-da! Chicory. Snickerdoodly. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright. Snickerdoodle complete cookie. Headlamp, which I don't need anymore because the sun's up. There we are. Here we go. Now, first thing to note on the Snickerdoodle complete cookie, it doesn't exactly taste like a Snickerdoodle. It's got the sugar on the outside and the other spices that go with that. It's soft, it's chewy. That's about it. It does taste more like a protein bar. Not as dry, so that's good. I do like the cookie texture, but it's definitely not the Snickerdoodle. But I could eat this. In fact, I'm going to. Just want to convince myself that I probably didn't need my bug net. There's a bug chilling right outside the bug net. You can tell it's a bug by the way that it is. See? That's pretty neat. How neat is that? This guy, I don't know if you can see him. There he is. Yeah. Also on the outside of my net. Except I want to pack it up. That guy's in the way. Good morning. Brandon and I are getting a little morning hike in before we pack up camp and head on home. We're at the top of Comanche Bluff. Yay! And so we're at the top. There's the base of it there. And I'm getting text messages from our friend Roger Potts, guilt tripping me to go to a Saturday morning men's group.
We're having it right here.
We're doing it now. Roger, I know you don't watch my videos, but Roger, we're good, man. Well, because we're in different men's groups, but I don't have the heart to just say, get me off your group. Because I like seeing the responses you get. I like seeing the encouragement you share with the men in your Saturday morning group. But anyway, that's not where we're up here. Brandon just discovered there's a whistle built into his pack. This is the...
I can scare bears.
There we go. Speaking of that, we were just talking about on the way up. What's the most common fear or concern people have shared with him? And the biggest thing he's come across, you said, were bugs? Yeah, bugs. Something like that he was going to get eaten alive by bugs. And sleeping outside, that kind of thing. And I was sharing with him that somebody told me I need to be bringing a gun when I come out here. Because you never know, there might be a wild boar or a bear or just scary people. And I was like, no, that's just an extra 3 to 5 pounds I'd have to carry, have a license for, and then it draws me into the whole gun debate a whole lot faster. That's not the real reason why, but and I shouldn't laugh at that. That's a serious issue. But anyway, yeah, get up here to the top of the bluff, look around, take some more photos. You just saw a video of it, I think. If not, I'll give you another panoramic view.
Well, you got to come out and see God in the morning sometimes. Not at your house, but like out here. Morning, realized, man, we are in an alley. We got to go. Let's go. I said I was way more scared that night because you were with me, and I'm thinking, man, if something bad happens, I'm going to hope that I can at least get you out of here. I was running back there by the nature preserve at the end of Holly.
Oh yeah.
And I was running down the sidewalk kind of like this.